Amber, let's start at the beginning. How did you get addicted to drugs?
To be brutally honest, I'm a really influenced person. So when I think when people around me started doing it, I kind of jumped into it. So,
What was it like to be addicted to drugs?
It was really I felt lost. That's basically all I can describe it as.
When you were in the drug lifestyle, what was a day like for you? What kind of drugs were you doing? When were you doing them? Tell me what your day was like.
A day in the life of a drug user. Well, first, you're going to need money to support your habit, right? So I did what I could every single day to get that money. Whether it be stealing, lying, just any manipulative. I was a manipulative person. I used my friendliness to advantage to get what I wanted, and that was simply drugs. And that was all on my mind 24/7.
What kind of drugs did you do?
My drug of choice was crystal meth.
And what happens when you take crystal meth?
From my experience, what I thought was it made me happy. That was my only happiness. And it numbed what I was going through. I used it to hide my feelings. I became this cold, numb person who wasn't even human. I wasn't even human.
So you took the call about modeling and things started to turn around. Tell me what happened.
Well, when I was offered, I remember the first day when I was offered the contract, I was high out of my mind, strung out, and I couldn't even comprehend what she was talking about. But for some reason, I thought I would just go with what she said and I'll just see how it goes. So later, a month into my modeling, I was still high, right? And I realized I couldn't function, and I got to get clean if I want to live this lifestyle. So that's what made me want to recover.
When you are doing drugs and addicted to drugs, how were you able to make that choice? Because being addicted to something means that it's very difficult to walk away from. So how were you able to say that that's what you wanted to do, turn towards a career and something positive and away from something negative?
Well, before I had a career, I needed a change, and I knew I did. And even before I decided to model, I wanted out of that situation so bad because I knew that wasn't for me, and I knew I was better than that. And so when modeling came into my life, I took the chance while I could, and I did not let that slip away.
How did you get clean?
Well, first, you have to get yourself away from those people who are influence you. So I was living with my ex-boyfriend at the time, and I had to move away from him in order for me to get clean. So that was very hard for me, but I knew that this is what I wanted, and I had to leave him behind and leave that lifestyle behind.
Have you ever been tempted to go back to taking drugs?
I mean, in the past, this isn't my first time getting clean. It has to be my 8th time probably, but this is the longest I have succeeded. And I just think about, nope, you tried that before, you tried going back, remember what happened, it's just gonna be the same old circle. My goal is to raise awareness about addiction, and that in Regina, it is a big problem. And so I wanna raise awareness that there is a better way, and you can be successful with getting clean. If you're gonna surround yourself around a bunch of drug addicts, you're gonna be a drug addict, So if you remove yourself from that situation, I believe you can be very successful. People need to start seeing role models. I know there's a lot of people who are highly influenced like me, and if they see a role model like me get clean, maybe they'll have that hope too.